Happy New Year everyone and welcome to Push Square's Top 10 PS5 Games of 2025. It's Aiden here, and what a year PlayStation has had in 2025. There were plenty of games that actually lived up to the hype and some that totally surprised us. Either way, this particular top 10 has been put together with a rigorous voting process where the central team here at Push Square, our incredible freelancers, and even you, readers of PushSquare.com, have all voted for our top 5 games of the year, which have been allotted points, and then that essentially determined the top 10 games of the year. It's actually very diverse this year with a few surprises along the way, so let's get right into it with Push Square's top 10 best PS5 games of 2025. We're kicking off our top 10 with a real surprise. Sonic Racing Crossworlds is the multiverse hopping racer that I think puts Mario Kart World to shame. This latest entry in the Sonic Racing series has the whole crew, customizable karts, fantastic track designs, and some genuinely impressive graphics. If you're looking for a casual wee party game, it can be just that, with local split screen and online matches. But if you're looking for a bit more of a challenge, then its circuits can be quite tough once you get into that higher difficulty stuff, and this whole rival mechanic that's featured, where there's a specific racer that you need to beat, is a really nice inclusion. It's cool to see a game like Sonic Racing Crossworlds get its flowers in a list like this. The Alters is a survival sim, sort of, where Jan Dolsky is stuck on a hostile planet with a dying sun and a ticking clock before things go boom. So Jan needs to get a crew together to gather supplies, expand and improve upon his mobile ship, and get the hell out of Dodge. The thing is, his crew is made up of copies of himself, each of which is influenced by key decisions from his past. What follows is a story that manages to balance silly and serious, with interesting decisions to be made and a thought-provoking story to boot. It's basically XCOM's base building mechanics mixed with The Sims' personal needs management and a third-person survival adventure, all thrown into one brilliant package. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 is a Goliath of an RPG. This medieval adventure is a huge step up from its predecessor in just about every way. Its writing is sharp, its immersion mechanics are so in-depth, and its story is enthralling as Henry of Skalitz once again rises from rags to riches. What I personally love about this game is how brutal it can be. You can be mugged on your way to a quest, you can be refused entry to a shop because your hygiene is lacking, and combat is a serious challenge where even just one guy can take you down. It's not for the light-hearted, but if you do commit yourself to this one, you have a truly unforgettable RPG on your hands. The number 7 spot is actually a bit of a surprise as well, as it is Lumines Arise, the latest entry in this puzzler franchise from Enhanced Games, which has more or less been given the Tetris effect treatment. So what that means is that you have one of the most gorgeous puzzler experiences on your hands, with mechanics that gel perfectly with the emphasis on music and spectacular visuals. It is stuffed full of fun little features providing different ways to play, including a series best multiplayer and a great range of challenge modes. It's just timeless Lumines fun, and to top it all off, it's all playable on the PSVR 2 as well. Arc Raiders is the game that took the world by storm, and rightfully so. It's a PvPvE extraction shooter, which I know will put a lot of you off, but let me just say, this is as cinematic and immersive as you can get within the multiplayer space. With brilliant enemy AI, the unpredictability of other real players, and the very real and grounded world of this form of post-apocalypse, Arc Raiders manages to cook up something special. Multiplayer games aren't usually included in lists like this, so it's nice to see one finally get the recognition that it deserves. But it really is a cut above the rest, offering an experience that's different with each run, where you create your own stories every time you go out. It truly is phenomenal. Dispatch takes our number 5 spot, a game that harks back to the glory days of Telltale Games. It's an episodic adventure where you play a washed up superhero that is now working as a dispatcher for a superhero agency. and must basically manage a bunch of ex-villains to deal with some kind of disaster. It's a choice-based game with a hilariously sharp script, an exceptional art style and animation, and some brilliant voice work from the likes of Aaron Paul and Jeffrey Wright. It's light on actual gameplay, but more than makes up for it with its comedy-infused storyline. Next up in the number 4 spot, we have Sucker Punch Productions' long-awaited follow-up to Ghost of Tsushima, Ghost of Yotei. Here you play as Atsu, a deadly warrior known as an Onryo, who is out for revenge 16 years after her family were massacred by the elusive Yotei 6. That leads to an epic and emotional tale that you know Sucker Punch has got locked down. But what helps is the game manages to improve the open world, making it a far more natural example of emergent exploration. Combat is also expanded with multiple weapons, each with their own fighting style, and the graphics are among the best on the PS5. This is a beautiful looking game. Hazelight has blessed us with some of the best co-op games on PlayStation, but Split Fiction is, hands down, its best game to date. Following two writers who are stuck in simulations of their own created worlds, you will switch between both fantasy worlds and science fiction worlds, learning about each of the characters and the inception of that world along the way. But what really stands out is how Hazelight is able to switch genre, mechanics, or even art style constantly across its roughly 12-ish hour campaign. If you thought that variety was great in It Takes Two, it really is something else here. The game will keep you on your toes from start to finish with pitch perfect pacing. There really isn't a video game auteur quite like Hideo Kojima. After the weird yet masterful release that was Death Stranding, Kojima Productions has managed to do it all again, but somehow even better with Death Stranding 2 on the beach. This is a bigger, more mechanically dense game than before, with new world features, an expansion to combat and traversal options, making that addictive delivery loop all the more entertaining. But then of course, on top of that, you have a bonkers yet emotionally rich storyline, brought to life with quite possibly the best visuals of the generation. Masterpieces like this one don't come around too often. But there had to be one winner, and by an absolute landslide, Push Square's Game of the Year goes to Clair Obscur Expedition 33. From Sandfall Interactive, the game hits all of the marks. Its story is so original, dark, emotional, and filled with characters that you will come to love. Its world is gorgeous, with some of the best art design to come out of 2025. And its turn-based combat system manages to keep things exciting even for naysayers like me, with QTEs and real-time dodges and parries. Undeniably, there is not a game like Clair Obscur Expedition 33 from 2025. It is so damn original, funny, heartbreaking and mind-bending, all in one big beautiful and outrageously entertaining package. So there you have it, those are our top 10 games of the year, and congratulations to Clair Obscur for taking home our Game of the Year award. Let us know your own personal picks for Game of the Year down in the comments below, and while you're there, remember to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more PlayStation video content just like this. Anyway, thank you so much for watching the video, I really do appreciate it. That's it from me today, so until next time, I've been Aaron, and this has been Push Square.